Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Thursday Live at 1:05 with Carlton Brown. I am your personal development and life transition coach, and I help members of, hey Grace. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Thursday Live. And I just want to say at 1:05 that happens. Carlton Brown. At different times, right? So as you can see, I'm still on travel. What I do is I support people and individuals as they go through different life transitions, navigate the confusion and stress that comes up in those transitions, and really get to a point where they can make sure they enjoy the moments that matter, to where they feel supported, to where they hear their voice, to where they can move forward freely. And today, I want to take a moment just to talk about something that does come up when I have these sessions with individuals specifically, and it comes across in different ways. Sometimes it's really people talking about saying I'm not having as much fun anymore, or I'm not seeing the energy that I want to see from myself. And what I typically hear that as is there's this disconnect, like life is moving forward. And sometimes it pulls us away from this space of being in wonder and really pulls us to a space where we're really over-indexed on responsibility. And in that responsibility, we lose some sense of youthfulness, right? So I want to take a moment with you and just share some tips that can spark some of that usefulness, to where you can really free up the energy that you really want to have, maybe have more moments of connectedness with yourself, and then really spread that out to where you can connect with your friends and your community, and just really be present, if you will, like and have that zest that comes with being present and bringing that youthfulness forward. All right. So there are really four things that we want you to try to do. Okay. First and foremost, when it comes down to just showing up with more energy, more vibrancy, sometimes it's because, again, when we're not doing that, we've lost some of that sense of wonder. But what can help us gain it back and really be in that space of present mindness, present moment awareness, is just leaning into learning. So the first tip I would say is, when you get a chance, 10 minutes a day even, lean into learning something new, right? So trying to learn something new, it sparks that growth mindset in you. It lets you know, hey, maybe you didn't know something previously, or maybe you didn't know how to deliver a joke that you wanted to deliver, and you're sharpening your toolkit on that, or maybe you're learning an instrument, a new language. Any of those things, plus more, of course, is going to help you just be in the mindset that sparks just enough of the curiosity that's going to carry you a little bit further each day. So if you do that 10 minutes a day, compound it, you're going to walk away with new skills, new interest areas, new moments of awareness about yourself, and just impressing yourself, that really are going to help you enjoy maybe life just a little more, or those moments that come up with your family just a little more, right? So try to learn something new is what I would say, and then practice it, of course. So really, that's the first tip. Lean into learning, try to learn something new each day, all right? The second thing you could do, and it's really simple too, right? Is add some humor. Sometimes it's the humor in the moments that really try to make the heaviness go away. Every moment you can't be the funniest person in the room, of course, and you can't always show up and have that lightness, right? But sometimes it's the other side of the coin, that humorous side, that's going to make it feel more grounded, more able to be overcome, if you will, and even just more, relaxed, to where you can get your sense about yourself. So I would absolutely say, if there's a way to add humor to how you show up or how you want that experience to feel for you, then by all means, if it's just going to be able to add that extra touch, please do the best you can to add a little more humor, right? You're not sitting here trying to become a comedian, but at the same time, you do want to add something that just adds your touch, all right? Now, another element, a third tip that I would say that's really going to help you, and this is just overall, that's moving your body. Move your body often and keep it in motion, and keep all the things that, whether it's walking or running or exercising or doing yoga or breath exercises, do those things, because what that helps you do is, one, stay in motion. Two, it helps you get out of your mind. We spend a lot of time when we're over-indexed on responsibilities, just being in our mind, thinking about those things. But if you want to get out of your mind, the best way to do that is just moving your body, all right? So move your body. Because again, when you think about how you were when you were youthful in your heyday, right? You didn't have to think about moving your body. You were constantly moving one way or another, nonstop. It didn't take anything for you to just continually to move or add something new to your agenda or add some spontaneity that comes along with it. It didn't take anything. But when you get older, you just always have to make it a thing that says, hey, I have to plan out to do my exercise. And it's just because you have so many other things. But if you're just able to commit to that, moving your body somehow, some way, small walks, big walks, runs, any way, dancing, that's gonna get you in the mindset and allow you to release those endorphins that really give you a sense of who you can be, who you are, who you want to be, because you're out of this kind of train track of responsibility. All right. And then lastly, the last tip I would share with you is one that we often overlook. We don't really get a chance to account for when we're younger, but as you get older, you start to realize it's not there as much as it could be. And that's optimism. Add a little optimism. It's like salt, right? A little goes a long way. When you really get a chance to just peek forward in a positive way, or look at the perspective that says, well, it's not going to completely doom and gloom. There is some silver lining in this, or there can be some silver lining, whether it's tomorrow or the next day after or whenever. That can be helpful for anything that you apply, just because it starts to get those thoughts out of the gutter, if you will, to where you're not sinking your own boat, to where you are, putting in motion the actions that says, hey, but I am building for something that can possibly happen. So adding just a tad bit of optimism can spark that wonder, can create that positive conversation in your mind, but also can just inspire you to try something new, try something different, right? Now, if with that, those are the 4 tips that I would add and just say, hey, consider doing if you want to add some youthfulness to the life that you have and just get a chance to experience that vibrancy again. But with that, if that's been helpful for you, or if there's any other information you would love to learn about how I help professionals and navigate different life transitions and the confusion that comes with them, please jump on my website. I'm at carltonbrowncoaching.com. I have some information there. I also have some free resources that are going to be added here shortly. I'm also going to be launching different events in the future to connect with you. But please check there first. And then lastly, subscribe to my YouTube channel, where we're going to have more curated videos upcoming. not just this live stream that we have here, but in the end, ring that bell so you can stay on top of when I do come on, and we definitely have moments to where we can have this interaction as well. But until next time, thank you for your time. Live life and live vibrantly, and hope you enjoy your day. All right, take care.